Adolfonom na one TVGH na kama say Hajia4real in sense na yeguso ede ba enam eye nsem bebre ayete tracker born in 9 and so no ye no every eye UK ede ni ko US ho insensem na yeguso de ba na we de anso ho eye kofo binum Bridget Otoo mo edu Safowaa mo enso ede omano enso mo reaction so ato nsem no emu bia ye se kana no mo kabi anso ho abena kokko mu nyina so de omano atun bia na ye se abena kokko de ne o ka fa ho nyina ne se eye ewiasin ba bia ni ho afford eni ane no no kra no okaya ebra wo legon no ono so koye drug trafficking ma ye che ne ho sensem ni ntino se ene Hajia4real de aba yesu so enkana meme nkama ne nsem ni bi wo ha ebe kwa akohwe afen so Bridget so nsem ma akonya ni bi so ebe abetu dwa ena afen so eye edu Safowaa edu Safowaa so de nsem pi na nkasa eba ye na ye kwone akwa video no na ye de nsem ne so abremo na me san ka mo bi mi se ope eye beat papa pa de ato eye wotami waist na afi di bia ye slippers so bag no bracelet there for any HMO see where bees for aswe na omo behu no ma ye bi ama kama ama won so wani age ho ama na boy yenti ensema abena kokko ekan.
So there's a lot of buzz about Hajia4real, like, you know, people are saying that, oh, she was saying that so she's a hardworking girl, and now we found out that she scammed somebody $2 million. And you know, there are a lot of people in my comments saying they hope to catch all girls that are doing that. Like, if we want to be real with each other, there's fraud in every sector, like of the economy, in schools, in hospitals, in governments, in churches, everywhere. There are con artists and there are fraudsters. Do you understand? And sometimes people do things because that is the opportunity they have. That is the best opportunity they have. I remember back in Legon, I was in Legon to do biological sciences in 2008, and you know it's medical or suicide. So you do your level 100 and you hope to get a high GPA. And I think I had 3.5, 3.6. I don't really remember. It's a long time. And I couldn't get into medical school. So I was really like, the way I forced 3.56. It'll be small. And then they said my only option is to pay for do fee paying. And I'm saying I'm gonna be like me and they saying I'm gonna be fee paying or Ghana, but they call Ukraine. So you know, we were like, you know, family, like, oh, everybody supported us. I even got my visa to Ukraine. Then something just happened to daddy, and then it's like, okay, I can't fulfill my Ukraine dream. But like months before, I had this friend who was like, oh, he has this business proposition for me that, you know, I traffic drugs to the US and I'm gonna make money like as much as 60,000, 100,000, depending on the quantity I can carry. So I said no, and I was even trying to convince him to stop because, you know, I had high moral values at that time. But I don't know, shit happened. My boyfriend broke up with me, my auntie passed away, and I think at that point in time too, the bipolar was surfacing itself, and I didn't really know. So I was so depressed and I just wanted to get away. That weekend, everybody was going for report whole week. It was like 5th March. I left Ghana 5th March. And you know, I took this. I was so naive and stupid. I didn't even take, like, you know, money before going. Like, I didn't take any money. Like, I went and then Ghana, I sailed to the US. I got caught. And I couldn't, like, you know, get my money. And I couldn't, like, go to Ukraine. And I had to be there for 18 months. When I came back, all my mates had, like, were done. So that's when I applied to UCC. So sometimes before like the drug trafficking case, like, you know, there were people that were working with scholarship secretariats and stuff, and these men that have been put in place wanted to do stuff for me before, and I'm like, I'm over that they many like I'm gonna traffic the staff and make my own money. Yes, I say so that didn't work out, and like I really wanted to do like medicine so bad. I didn't even think about the other options that I should complete my biological sciences and then do the graduate medicine. I didn't even think about that. Like sometimes when we don't have people to counsel us, or when we don't look at all our available options, we become we become desperate. We feel there's no hope. So when you're in a tight corner, try and talk to people so that you see the other options available. So those I really don't know the options like Hajia4real was presented in life, but a lot of people said she was not so great in school, like academically. So maybe she thought, okay, school is not gonna do for me, so let me just hustle. And probably the people that were around her were forces and scammers, so that's what she knows. People that maybe have made it through school are doctors, lawyers. Sometimes it's the people that you happen to meet, and sometimes you meet good people, sometimes you meet bad people, and you still do it. Like a lot of people have to sleep around to make it through medical school, law school, and all that. I have like a personal experience when it comes to trying to enter into law school. Sometimes the men are weak, but we really need mentors. We need men that will encourage us without getting into our panties, because it really breaks us down. I remember one time I needed support from a minister. He says, all you have to offer me is your vagina. So some of us, it gets to a stage, we go like, okay, then we're really going to do sex for money or sex for opportunities, because you feel that's your only option. Do you get it? And then sometimes it's like you hate yourself for doing that. So really be critical, really dig deep before you criticize Hajia4real. She's made a mistake. I hope she learns from it. And it's even a mistake because it's illegal. Do you understand? Apart from that, it's just like she was a great negotiator, she was a great entrepreneur, and like she made her money. Sometimes men want your time, they want your affection, and they don't give anything back. Do you get it? So if you're a sweet talker, like a lot of pastors, a lot of teachers, a lot of government officials, they are all sweet talkers. Your wife is a sweet talker and your wife can milk you, or sometimes your husband can milk you. We are all fraudsters or con artists to some point. So don't be quick to judge. And Hajia4real, wherever you are, I set your name on the FBOP website. That's Federal Bureau of Prisons. Their websites. I didn't really find you there. Probably you're still in detention, so you're not in the system yet. But American prisons are great. You can go to school, you can improve yourself. Just look for opportunities. Maybe like spend all your time in the library and come out as a lawyer. Kim K is a lawyer. Just push hard. Don't let anything bring you down. I'm up for reformation all the time. Like I really sometimes it's difficult, but I really don't judge, because I came from like a very humble Christian background, but the choices I have made, sometimes I wonder why, but it's like, temptations, we don't always overcome them. So I'm not quick to judge. I allow people to be reformed if they want to. Sometimes it's going to take a while. There are a lot of people that advise me. There are a lot of people that, encourage me, but sometimes it's hard to believe in yourself. It takes a lot to rebuild your self-esteem. Do you understand? So girls out there, boys out there, men out there, women out there, don't be quick to judge, and love your neighbor as yourself, and let's all hope for a better future for ourselves. Do you get it? I hope you all why not doing say for the hoping you could baby you be to me that and now see you normal you could put action. There are a lot of wrong people that have been wrongfully present and stuff like that, people that are wrongfully suffering, you know, the way let's say the 5% or people that are in power like can abuse people. Sometimes you don't do anything bad, but like you fall into bad situations. So let's hope we always stay in good situations. When we fall in bad situations, so we'll be able to rise up. Hajia4real, you're a survivor. Girl, you are always on fire, and you're a child of God. Bless up.
Abusia na motife Abena kokko enum no se onu kan nipa de etoda ahoche no ewo ho na ahoche ne ba enyoma pi na e na ya yitumi ye wa bra ye ntia sesan se obi en ho pese no hoche na e ba ye parliament en sori ne tese hospitals aho ba bibia organa ha de tese ya fraud ne cost nti omunya se omdi keke no eba na we na aso ha na ye Bridget so edi nsem bi by abonten no sa case we di kan ba say eye de tracker abo eye Hajia4real nine no obeka ho se na manfo pi na di na atense ni nua akwa ho kire mu ma afede onu anya ho eba abehuru na na se oba ababedi na atem na ni nsem ode buy ni bi no se FBI has been tracking for 10 years. Think about that for a second. 10 years American investigators have time, yeah. In some no or the buy any billion evidence, so I'll say some frosted won't be going to parliament. Amen. And teacher say, Bridget now human or no son sema or can for Hajia4real. The reaction or the two no. After so any no corner air Bridget at the back and after fraud money has always been loud. Or children to say a year fraud for no baby obviously a home and so musica ne de abribiano or mood to a buy a Twitter and Instagram no so to say. They didn't quite ena omudi agent ni pass to say bebe na no kind na nya wan wa say eye Hajia4real no sisi no yetumi ehu ni nsim ana se hu ni nyoma poti ma o ya je say e kamera ye say sisi ni de na wie e ya ba owi en so no drop a Bible quotation ba ko bitum say gbenya na okoti free 1 Timothy 6:6 ena odeto or say but with godliness with contentment is great gain and wakane de anso ho a okan o de beto ho no osan e ma comment bi wase say one city at a time they no na brand bi enso e be reply say Charlie face forward and hustle your hustle into onto chire ma e den Hajia so wadofo ntino obi e chere ni say on man ni nko no no nya say ohwehwa enkonfo ensemu no afen so anso ho osan na no betum je say nsam ne de kamia say e fell ana odi ewo aya Hajia4real ni ato no ane oni akwesen mu no na eye obi so enije we will say America like a good bargain and osan de bebre no so asamba or say so I was reading and heard must shout say hey what some bebre just say ni nyina ne say odi eye Hajia ho fell just asem bia ode beto ana so be drop on the Twitter page ni bia ne say Hajia4real na dia ne se odia onia ehun ache no no ne de ne se wafa na se World Cup na odi ne ho fel ensem ni bebre na so na omode ono so na reaction no de buy eno no na afen so Bridget Otoo ne dia ye sakan afen so anso han so edu Safowaa enso be kan bi edu Safowaa so na ono so de na no tum na ne nsem na okan no Best producer edo so pii no because me dey be fa yam renity or the better screen so na wan kasa me repel no obetimi everyday ama wan kasa ho na wate ase na ne oka nyina sane we ase we mu no ese bibie ne ho aye pepepe sa na o chire mu ntino o reading sem na so beti ase me bo ne tofa no sa e na meka ama wo inse reaction na yen setumi kan na ya bobo no a ye de abase na edi kan kan no insem ne de enya gboruam ne ye ne de eche ne de ye be fifi makwa akosi ase na ne bebe bia no so na one TVGH ye de ababe somo afa Hajia4real ne eye romance scam ho sensema akoba no eso ye de mu besia e da se so video